Welcome everyone to our Sunday Lightwarrior Collective session. And today I'll be your tech host, and I'll do my best to sort you out. Should you have any issues, just send me a direct message. And again, if you haven't done so already, grab yourself a paper and pen for journaling today. Also a glass of water or tea, stay hydrated. And I would love to hand it over now to Inken.
Thank you so much, my lovely tech host number 2. You are amazing. Warm welcome also from me. My name is Inken, and I'm, like always, super happy to be here with you, to be part of the core team of the host of the Lightwarrior Collective. Super excited to co-create these beautiful Sunday moments with all of you. The Lightwarrior Collective is your safe space of empowerment and conscious connection, of mindfulness, and just a moment to dedicate to yourself and to help you to raise your vibration for the upcoming week. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here with us and joining us for this beautiful co-creation. Every session of the Lightwarrior Collective is very unique, and we feel super grateful. We have so many wonderful people that come on as guest speakers and help us to co-create. But I feel also a very, very deep gratitude for the core team that is doing magic and that is jumping from position to, we are like ease and flow. It's just really, I just love it. Hand in hand, always supporting each other. And like today, Jenny, she's backing up out. It's just, you see, and we don't need really talk too much about these things. They just happen with ease and flow. And that's really the beauty and the power of the core team. And I really appreciate so much when one of our core team members steps in to host a session and to be the guide. And today's session is going to be very, very powerful and beautiful because it's hosted and guided by one of our core team members that is the one and only Wouter. And he is so much more than just the tech host. We really, I mean, we celebrate you all the time because he's like in rocket speed, finishing the recordings and putting them out. It's just magical. But for me, you know, what is so wonderful is who you are and is the energy that you radiate. And I can speak for myself in this moment that when you are around, Wouter, I feel so calm and I feel so at peace. It's just this frequency that you radiate to me. And I love listening to your voice. That is beautiful to speak to others. And I feel, you pick the moments when you come and you show up and you do the sessions. So today is one of these beautiful moments, guys. Be grateful, open your hearts for him because this is a special moment happening. And I'm just very in excitement for today and so ready to receive. And with all my heart, I'd like to hand it over to you, Master Wouter. Let's get started.
Wow, thank you very much for this uplifting and beautiful and heartfelt introduction, dear Inken and dear team of the Lightwarrior Collective. I'm excited as well. I mean, I have to say, last week's session, Be Courageous, for me was the trigger to step up and say, okay, well, you've been thinking about it long enough. Now is the time to step in and to bring your energy to the Lightwarrior Collective. I was pretty quick in listening to what I wanted to bring to the collective. And one of the things that amazes me about myself is, amazes, is the need for external validation, always looking outside of myself to see if I sort of meet the mark, if I can be proud of myself because other people acknowledge that I've done my best, that I got the sticker from the teacher at school when I was young and stuff like that. And that to me, it was like, well, in today's society, we're so trained on listening to external validation that we hardly ever take the time to slow down, breathe, just be, and focusing on our internal validation. And one of the things that caught my attention a couple of years ago, that basically whatever happens, there are only 2, 3 people that you need to make proud in your life. And that is one, the person that looks at you in the mirror. Basically, also the 80-year-old version of yourself. But also the 8-year-old version of yourself. And that's why I also get a bit giggly and stuff like that. So today I'm going to take you on a journey to have a conversation with your 8-year-old self and your 80-year-old self for your internal validation, to be at peace where you are exactly where you need to be. And I'm going to take you on a journey to have a conversation with your 8-year-old self. Make sure you've got your journal, that you've got water to be hydrated, just like Jenny already said, that you are able to have peace and quiet, to hear the whispers of your support team. Because one of the things that amazes me as well is the fact that you are never alone. There's always a team of guides, angels, ancestors backing you up, nudging you and guiding you in the right direction. So for now, just a couple of seconds of just breathing, just being and feeling where you are right now. And while you are landing in this moment, just lovingly take out your journal and think about the questions you would like to ask yourself. And I would like to challenge you to put them in a my and I identification. So let's give you an example. What is perfect self-love for me? When am I most at peace with myself? Or what playground do I love most? And don't be kidding. I mean, it's not only for the 8-year-old, but it's also for the 80-year-old, because life is all about playing full time. Or that, what do I love most about myself? Or one that resonated with me is, what is coming home for me? Just some ideas about questions you can ask yourself. So I would like to ask you to take out your journal and just use the next 5 to 7 minutes to write down which questions you would like to ask yourself. You can choose, but I would like to challenge you to jot down questions for your 80-year-old self and your 8-year-old self, because they will both be included in the conversations with you. just over a minute. And I can imagine that there are many questions popping up while you're writing down your moment of meeting your 80-year-old self. So the next thing I would like to ask you is to have a good look at your list and read the questions that you have written down out loud and feel for yourself what or which of the questions resonate most with you. I would like to ask you to draw a heart symbol behind it. It's up to you how many you want to choose. If you can sort of give me a sign if you're just about ready. Yeah. Then I would like to ask you to put your pen down, focus on your physical well-being, and focus on your breathing. Feel free to sit back, relax, close your eyes if you want to. You can switch off again, or if you feel like it, we're going to do a short meditation to get fully in contact with the other dimensions. Focus on your breathing. Listen to your breath flowing in and out of your body. Let all that is weighing you down flow away for now. If there are responsibilities you feel, let them go. Trust what requires loving attention will present itself, and you are exactly where you need to be. Backed up with your support tribe. And take a moment to feel their presence, feel their love for you. And allow in this moment both the light and the dark to be present. All you need right now is here in this moment. You are fully complete and perfect just as you are. Like said, you are exactly where you need to be. Take a couple of deep, conscious breaths. And draw yourself standing at the base of a beautiful hill. You are standing in lush green grass. You can hear the river flowing somewhere in the vicinity. And on top of that hill is a huge, huge oak tree, standing there graciously in the late afternoon sun that is shining on your face. And as you look closer at the tree, you see two silhouettes, two people standing there. One small, one slightly taller. You're wondering who these people are. You see them holding hands, so they must know each other. And you decide to walk up the hill. And as you do so, you can feel the grass in between your toes. You're barefoot, walking up the hill. And you feel your connection to all that is. And as you walk up, as you come closer, you can feel the energy of the two people standing there. It feels familiar. It feels loving. It feels supported. And as you get closer, you get goosebumps on your skin. Hey, I know these people. Ah, they love me. Wow, they're so much looking forward to seeing me. And as you get closer, you start to realize that on top of that hill, under that huge, gracious oak tree, is waiting for you, are waiting for you, your 80-year-old self and your 8-year-old self. And they're looking at you with remembrance, with love, with pride, with just loving attention for you. And as you come closer, you can see the marks on the face of your 80-year-old self. And you can see the naughty glimmer in the eyes of your 8-year-old self. Just so happy to see you, how you are right now in this moment. And at an arm's length, you stand there quietly, looking in the eyes of your other selves. And you can feel the energy building up between the three of you. So much to say, so much to feel, so many experiences to exchange. So much happening in your body and in your energy field at the moment. And after a careful inspection of each other at distance, you hug each other one by one, and then one big group hug. You walk around the tree, all three of you, and you sit down against the tree with the sun shining on your faces. And as you sit down, you bring up the questions that you have highlighted with your heart. on your list. And I would kindly love to ask you to put your hand on your heart. Breathe. Feel the support of the tree behind you. And feel the presence of your 8-year-old and your 80-year-old self on both sides of you. And as you sit there, just bring up the questions one by one and quietly listen what their answers are. I will leave you for the next 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes to converse with your 8 and 80-year-old self. Enjoy. While time gradually passes, the sun starts to set behind the trees in the distance. You understand that it's nearly time to say goodbye for now. Mm, Exchanging last details that you want to share at this moment under the big, huge log tree. You hold hands and understand the value of this precious moment. And as an owner for your life, you're the one who gets up. And you help your 80-year-old version of yourself get up on his feet. While the 8-year-old version of you is already jumping around. The three of you do a group hug, and you finish with one-on-one hugs with both of them. You thank them for their wisdom, for their curiosity, for their reflection, for their time with you, supporting you in where you are in life. This beautiful moment. And just you walk around the tree and gradually down the hill where you came from. You ponder and you reflect with each step on the answers that you have received and the beautiful moment that you have experienced. With gratitude, you can feel the energy of your 80-year-old and your 8-year-old self behind you, close to the oak tree. And with each step, you carry them with you, but you also leave them behind in their own phase. And as you gradually approach the bottom of the hill, you want to take a moment to write down the wisdom that you have received, the answers that you have received. So you stop for a moment. You feel the grass between your toes and around your feet. You take a couple of conscious deep breaths. And I would like to ask you to come out of the meditation, open your eyes, and take a couple of minutes to write down what you've just received. And we're putting the last answers down. I would like to ask you to put your hand on your heart once more, one last time for now. And take a moment to thank your guides and your support tribe. And of course, your 80-year-old version of you for sharing this moment together in the Lightwarrior Collective. Namaste.